What's up, everybody, and welcome in to another edition of the Sit Down. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit the like button and let me know what you think of today's very interesting discussion in the comment section below. If you're watching us currently live, welcome in. Thanks as always for watching us here on a Thursday. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss another Sit Down video. What's up, everybody, and welcome in. Here we go. We are live on Thursday. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Let me get closer to the computer here. I'm already jumbled. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Already, wow, 142 people in here, a minute and a half in. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to get into it here today. As always, thanks for supporting me here on the Sit Down. I really appreciate and continue to enjoy the growth here on the channel. I checked my numbers today. The last 28 days, over 900,000 views, and I owe it to you. So thank you for that. Make sure you check out my most recent video. It is on the very interesting Michael Francis. I thought that video went really well. I'm excited about Saturday's video, and next week we got a brand new interview. So I'm sure you all will enjoy that. We'll talk more about that next week. Before we get into the topics today, I always urge you, if you'd like to support the channel further, please make sure you send in a super chat. You can find the super chat button on the bottom of the chat box. There's a little dollar sign. We've got a lot of comments. I haven't gotten to them yet. Before, though, we get into today's discussion, I want to tell you guys about something. So I go out. A lot of you know that. I go out on the weekends. The town that I live in is great to go out in. It's big, but not too big. And I've lived here off and on my whole life. So I know plenty of people. I enjoy going out to the different spots. And my town is 45% Spanish. Okay. There's a lot of Cubans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, and we have several Spanish restaurants in town. And one of them is partly a cigar bar. And I go there on the regular. I love the place. And initially, I was never a big cigar guy. I didn't mind the smoke. I just loved the vibes there. I just enjoyed kind of the ambiance of the place. And I started getting into cigars a little bit, but I've got to be honest. And I don't do a ton of promotion. However, I want to shout out my friends at the great Privada Cigar Club. They have recently got me involved in their cigar club. I'm starting to become a cigar guy. I got a Nicaraguan one here. I got a Prieto here. And they sent me a bunch of different cigars. I'm not going to smoke them on camera due to the fact that I'm inside and my house is brand new. But I urge you guys to go check out Privada Cigar Club. They really have a cool couple of programs that are going on. We're actually working on, I think, something pretty cool for people that enjoy this show. What I'm going to do in the chat is I'm going to drop the link. I want you guys to go check these guys out. They can deliver cigars to you directly. They come in some really cool packaging, super cool. So go check Privada Cigar Club out. I think you all will really enjoy what they have going on over there. So check them out. They've got all sorts of different ones too. I'm going to definitely try these later. This is Belas Artes Maduro. How about that? Nicaraguan. All right. I know all of you are waiting, so let me get right to it. Before we get into it, as always, I want to say hello to some folks in the chat. Look, I know in the comments sometimes people don't like when I shout people out, but we come from humble beginnings on this channel. We, by YouTube margins, are not a gigantic channel. We've had some success in this genre, but we never forget where we came from. I'm just a regular guy like all of you. We all enjoy mob history, and I like to say hi to some people, whether they're negative or positive. As long as you're not rude to my family or to people I care about, I'm really not going to kick you out of here unless you're saying stuff about people that's slanderous or things of that nature. Okay. Easy Vid, what's going on? Sharon Alcala, always in here. Thank you for watching, Sharon. Thank you for the kind words as always. ML Bo, what's going on? Robert McLean says, surely Dominic hasn't fallen out with someone again. We'll get to that in just a second. We're going to talk a little bit about what went on with Dominic Satali and I. So just kind of bear with me here. In fact, let's get right into it, and then we'll get into your comments and what you think about all of it. So as a lot of you know or may not know, I was the first person to interview Dom Sakali. I had seen he had started a channel. This was probably 6 or 8 months ago, and I really was fascinated by it because we had not seen anyone from the Bonanno crime family really outside of Gene Barella, who was an associate, and Jimmy Calandra, who was an associate. They're both from Queens and Brooklyn. We had never seen anyone from the Bronx really show up on YouTube. So I was fascinated by Dom. I remember doing a live and I mentioned that everyone should go check the channel out. We ended up getting in contact with Dominic, and we were the first to interview him in this space. Enjoyed the conversation. We've had him on lives before. Dom and I are cool. So a few months ago, I went to Dom and I said, "Hey, listen, I think your story is super interesting. I'm looking to kind of partner with somebody to do something extra on top of what we're already doing and what I'm doing here. Would you want to do some sort of life story, like right from the beginning, right from your birth?" So we'd come up with a Patreon, and I want to kind of make it clear. I handled everything on Patreon. I posted the videos. I dealt with the comments. Dom had a little issue getting involved with it, whether it was just him able to log in, whatever. Um, I think one of the challenges that we had in doing the Patreon was we both still do our own content, right? And what I try to kind of sell to Dominic is you have a really interesting story. There are certain stories that I think you should keep to, a paying audience, because I think your story is one that's very, I don't know, let's just say unique, and it had never been heard before. So to me, I felt like that was worth, you know, we had kind of agreed on that. Um, be that as it may, we had some success with it. We did pretty well with it. We released an episode every week. We put out some unique things. And we had some challenges with it. Dom was still doing content. I started noticing that the content we were doing on Patreon was also on YouTube. And for me, at least personally, I just felt like he had his thing and I had mine, and I felt like it was kind of the right time to just, you know, and maybe it was partly on me too. We both have our own channels, so it was hard to kind of do that. I have a Patreon for sports betting. I've used Patreon for years. I love the platform itself. And look, I'll be quite honest with all of you guys. I try to maintain kind of a connection, because I think life is about relationships that you have. I try to make connections and relationships, and the dear friends I have in this genre know that. I try to have connections with everyone, whether they don't like each other or not. I don't really care about petty friendships or petty grievances in the streets. I'm not in the streets. Okay. I've never said I was. I never will say I am. Um, Dominic had some sort of beef with the Joey camp. I'm cool with those guys. I promoted what they did. I broke what they did. I like what they're doing. I think it's fresh for the genre. I often wish no one would fight, but I understand that's this business and that's just part of it. And for me, just coupled with some of the other things, Dom has his own channel and he's successful there. We just kind of decided. I have no ill will towards Dominic. I enjoy his content. I'll still watch his content, and I'll still be around to help him if he needs me. I think we all, at least the content creators in this genre, commenters can get a little out of control sometimes, but the creators, most of the creators, whether they're mob guys or not, I have a good relationship with mostly all of them. I'm cool with uh, Borello, per se. John Alite and I back and forth, but I don't think we have ill will towards each other. Mikey Scars, I'm cool with. RJ, OC Shorts, Dominic. Panisi kind of stays on his own, and Sammy and Mike are just different. They don't talk to really anybody. So I think it's important to maintain a connection with all the creators, at least the ones that are in my world, because we all help each other, right? I've said this before. If OC Shorts puts a video out, it benefits me and RJ. And if I put a video out, it helps, Dom or Panisi. Like there's a thing on YouTube in the analytic part where you can see the other channels who came, like how people came to your video. And a lot of them are from Panisi or Dominic or OC Shorts. We all help each other create and continue the ecosystem that we have here. We're all beneficial to each other. And I think if one person stops making videos, which it was evident when Gravano stopped making videos on occasion, a lot of us suffered view-wise. It's all a domino effect. And the channels below me and behind me, they're going to suffer. So it's important, I think, to maintain relationships. And that's one thing I never understood about the mob tube group on here. Without each other, they don't have anything. That's kind of the problem. And it's the same in our genre. If you go to the prison genre, it's the same thing there. The algorithm works through channels, right? And the consumed content with those genres. So to have a beef, like if I had a beef with RJ, that would make that doesn't make no sense at all. That's why I remain cordial with all these people, or try to remain cordial. Um, so let me go into the comments. As always, all comments are welcome. I read the negative and positive. You guys pretty much know that. I'm going to destroy you if your comment is stupid, but we'll read them nonetheless. Also, if you have a mob question, organized crime question, whatever, feel free to drop it. The lives are open forums, open seasons. So let's get into it here. All right. Thank you, ML. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, make sure your notification bell's turned on, folks. We got over 400 people in here. Make sure the notification bell's turned on and you're subscribed to the channel. Okay. Donna Ecrode says, how do you know it's Dom's fault? Jeff falls out with few people as well. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just part of creative content. You're not always going to agree with people. I don't have a falling out with the guy. We had a success. We've done things together. I wish him all the best. And again, I'm sure it's not the last time him and I will speak. Guys, I don't work in the whole, like, if you don't like that I platform, I don't care. Like, if someone has an issue with the people I platform, they can pay my bills. I don't owe them anything. I'm not subservient to anybody on here. So I've heard people say I'm subservient to the Molino side. Look, those guys are friends, especially Joe Perry. I've known him for years. Who he brings on his show is his business, just like who I bring on is my business. My show is about history. My show is about the mafia, and all of these people are part of the mafia, whether they're informants or not. So I'm going to entertain anybody, whether it's an FBI agent, a DEA agent, a judge, a prosecutor, a mobster, a criminal, a rat, whatever. I have no understanding of the people that think that way. I get it. If they were in that life and didn't cooperate, of course they're not going to interview rats. That's fair and understandable. But I'm not in the streets. And when I hear other creators say that people care, but listen, I hate to tell you guys, none of these people pay my bills. Okay. I have 2 feet and I put on 2 socks just like they do. We all have our own spot in this genre. Everybody's free to do what they want to do. Jeff is rude about people that he thinks he knows about because he has a couple of sources. Dom and others lived the life. You're right. I do have a lot of sources. I am the professional and I do know what I'm talking about. You're right, Donna. Thank you for completing that. Thank you so much. Privada Cigar Club. What's going on? Thank you for watching. Everybody go subscribe to Privada if you're a fan of cigars. They do a lot of cool interviews and stuff as well. Danny Pusillo. We've never seen him here before. Let's see what he has to say. Jeff, he likes to run his mouth like he's the know-it-all. But if you make a comment he doesn't like, he gets butt hurt. You need to learn how to spell, my friend. There's a reason. Oh, there it is. There's a reason Barstow doesn't think he's worth the money. Well, actually, let me refrain and remind you, Danny. They did think I was worth the money, hence why they offered me another year to come back. I declined. It's important you get your facts straight, my friend. If you want to come on here and talk, you're welcome to it. We'll allow you to speak. We'll even put your comment on the screen. But if you're going to come on here, it's important that you work in fact. We don't work in, possibilities or wonders. We work in, did that actually happen? And according to the owner of Barstool Sports, Dave Portnoy, what you said is not true. So please make sure you get your stuff right next time. Thanks. Privada Cigar Club says, it's nice to know I'm not the only one with critics. Listen, everybody has critics, not the pretenders, not the fakes. The people that are actually doing this stuff, like me, I've had haters for years, dedicated ones. Pete Zaria says, greetings, Jeff. I've always wondered about this. I enjoyed the Michael Franzese video. Well, there you go, Pete. Now you know. It was just creative differences. Nobody's fault. We all have our own things. I wish Dom the best. I'm sure he feels the same. And I believe he said himself. It wasn't me. That it was more just kind of both of us. And as far as Dominic saying he doesn't take orders from people, that's fine. He's welcome to say that. But I think one thing that some folks, at least the guys that were in that life, one thing that I can offer that they necessarily can't offer is I'm the one putting all this stuff out. Okay, I'm the one coming up with how we're going to do the show. I'm the one with putting the person that I'm doing the show in with good positions. I'm the one that's pushing these things out. I'm the one that's advertising this stuff. I have the ability to create a brand and a channel, and I've had success on multiple social media platforms building an audience. So in terms of, I didn't tell anybody what to do. All I just said was, "Hey, are you okay to film on this day? Hey, can you promote this?" I get Dom. I've learned Dom's a lot like me. We're both leaders from the front. That's how I am. I don't take orders either. So I guess we just kind of butted heads there, and I'm willingly able to understand. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Okay, you all constantly go at Jeff and just want him to sit there and take it. If y'all were in his shoes, you'd be crying like 6-year-olds who dropped their ice cream. Listen, man, I'm not gonna go into the negativity, guys. I've dealt with stuff my whole life. This isn't the first time. I've heard it all. I'm a chomo. I'm a terrorist. I'm this. I'm that. I've had to deal with it my whole life. You know, I'm numb to it. But I'm not going to sit there and take it, especially if you're saying stuff that's not correct. Um, Giuseppe Gambino. I'm going to guess that's not his real name. Of course, it's not, right? As soon as Dom and Joey started going at it, Jeff turned on Dom. Correction. I didn't turn on anyone. We just realized and recognized that we weren't going to continue doing what we were doing. Jeff is dick rotting Merlina. Oh, see there. So that's how it goes nowadays. When you beat people out the stories and you're just more connected than they are, they come in and create accounts and say I'm dick riding. We all know who's behind this account, Giuseppe Gambino. I'm not going to name his name, but we all know who it is. It's another content creator that has had literally zero success, to which he's actually resorted coming back to YouTube because he's failed everywhere else. We're not going to mention his name on here because he's not worth mentioning. But hey, say what you got to say, my man. At least come to me and tell it to my face. All right. Good afternoon, Pat Travelino. What's going on, man? No freaking ZD now. What's going on? What's going on? Ragnar, what's up? UK in the building. Was wondering what happened to the two of you. Yeah, we're moving on though. We're moving on. Joey Pope, what's going on, man? What's going on? Lance 33, how you doing? Nearly 500 people in here, guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. If you're here, please say hello in the comments. Please ask a question if you have one. I really appreciate all the participation today, as always. Bones, what's going on? Thank you for the support, my friend. Bones is a big supporter of our show. Really appreciate it. Guys, by the way, speaking of support, if you are on TikTok, I want to tell you all about my TikTok. Go follow me on TikTok. I'm sure you'll enjoy what we're doing on there. Go check us out on TikTok at the Sitdown Crime Pod, at the Sitdown Crime Pod, at the Sitdown Crime Pod. We're up over 113,000 followers. We really appreciate you all being here. So go check that out. Joe Bag of Donuts, my man. What's going on? Why does it never notify me about lives? Chris Nardelli, you have to hit the notification bell. If you haven't, guys, please hit that notification bell. You want to get notified when we do stuff here on the channel. By the way, big video coming out on Saturday. We have a very interesting guy that we're going to talk about. And you know what? Let this be the time for me to do it. Do you guys know how many people that I've done on YouTube that nobody's talked about? That's the thing I'm most proud of about my channel. We don't just sit here and talk about John Gotti and Vincent Gigante. We talk about Paul Ragusa, Tommy Schatz, Joe Brewster, Pete Chiodo, Joe Beck. How many people have we talked about that nobody's heard of? Tony Urso. Have you ever seen a show on Tony Urso? We did one here. That's what sets our channel apart. Mimo, what's good, Mimo? What's up, Mustache? Mustache Pete, I got to give you a call. How's everything, my friend? Hope all is well. Hey, Coop, what's going on? What's going on? Easy Vid, I think I said hello to you. Thanks for watching. Bobby Hummer says, how's it going with the Fort Lauderdale chick? I hope she didn't sink her teeth into you just yet. Well, man, she's her and I have had kind of back and forth. It's been a challenge, her and I, but I got to tell you, she's a great girl. She's got a lot going on. She's got a couple of jobs. She's a really hardworking girl. I have to say, in my last couple of years of being out there, she's one of the only chicks I've ever met that I really enjoyed being around. I'm definitely touchy when it comes to the people I have around me, but yeah, I miss her for sure. She's just got a lot going on. She's got a really good job and she's got a side hustle, and she's good people though. I hope to see her again soon. Mike 7890, what's going on, my friend? Don Joe, what's going on, Don Joe? Chris Kennelly, thank you for being here, my friend. Kevin says, fan fucking tastic Thursday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Vincent? What's up, brother? Postpone a meeting. You hear the Dom situation. Super bummed as a member, but it is what it is. You know what, man? Luckily now you're getting content for free. It is what it is, man. That's all I can do. Thomas Jones, love the content. Great to hear your views. Thank you, Thomas Jones, man. I appreciate that. Where is all the content this week? Yeah, I had a video drop on Tuesday, man. Make sure you check that out. 510 people in here. Welcome in. Welcome in. As always, feel free to drop into the chat and say hello. We really appreciate you. What's up, Orazio? Sean Pata. What's up? I'm always trying to, Bones. I'm always trying to. Aunt C says, hi, Jeff. Goat. What's up, Aunt C? How you been? By the way, how's everybody like this color on me? I'm a big pink guy. You guys know that. I love pink and purple. One of my favorite colors to wear is lilac, by the way. I love lilac. What's up, Sarah? How you doing, love? Nice to see you. Hope all is well with you. Hope you're having a nice day. SL Gordon 3, what's up, my man? Miss McGinnis, how are you? What's up, Gibney? How you doing, man? What's up, D Gainey? Melinda Duncan, how are you? How are you? Nico Fosh, love the Franzese video. I know Italian mob videos are the money makers, but have you ever thought of doing any Japanese Yakuza videos? I've always been interested in that topic. Thanks for the content. I might maybe find some sort of person involved with that cohort, but to do a video of that group in general would be a very large undertaking. Those transnational organizations are super huge. And by the way, I've got a video coming up in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to do a video on Matteo Messino Denaro, who passed away recently. We remember he was arrested in early 2023 after about 20 years on the run. Always Privada, always. You got it. You got it. Did they finally make a Nadu cigar yet? Yeah, it'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? We should do that. What do you think, Privada? You think we should make a Nadu cigar? What do you think? I think so. I love the smell of cigars. It smells like some kind of a pumpkin maze, like fall. I feel like I smell fall. What's up, Michael No Name? Aaron Sartor writing from Germany. What's up, Aaron? How you doing? Oh, Mike DeBella, my man. Thank you, Mike DeBella. Mike DeBella is one of the kindest guys on here, man. $50. That's so nice of you, bro. I always appreciate you showing love to me. Means so much. You're a good man. Good to see you, Jeff. I recently watched an episode about Santo Traficante, and they explained his power and influence was a lot bigger than the size of the family reflected. Yeah, I discussed that when I did a video on Santo. You could check that on the channel. I think he's one of the most influential people as far as the mob was ever concerned. Absolutely. Him and Marcello were extremely influential. Just because you have a small family doesn't mean much of anything. Joey Molino's in here. What's going on, Joey? What's going on, Phil? Thank you for watching, Phil. Wow, look at this. Jimmy Light, $200. Wow. Wow. Guys, give me a moment here. Wow. This is the most someone's ever given me on YouTube. And in the last 5 minutes, I've made $250. And what that means to me is more than you'll ever know, because I've been doing this for so damn long, man. And the fact that we built such a great community here, where we have 500 plus people in here watching, this is not a huge genre by any means. And it's so cool to have a channel that we have and people like Jimmy Light, man. Jimmy, I don't know who you are, but if you can, please send me an email so I can send you my gratitude. The Sitdown777 at gmail.com. Anything you say to me will be confidential. I don't really know how to say thank you to that. It really means the world to me. Any of you that donate or even come in here and participate, it just really means much to me. People like Mike DeBella and Jimmy Light and Vinny Boombots and all you other guys and all the people that are just here right now. It's really cool. BX, what's going on, BX? Hey, Bill, what's going on, Bill Cato? I got to give you a call, bro. Hope all is well. How's it going? Yeah, Bill, you're a cigar guy. We gotta hang out, bro. I gotta come out and see you. That would be cool. Joe Root, what's going on, Joe Root? Thomas Cariola says you're neutral with everybody. That's a good thing. Be your own man. Exactly, Thomas. Exactly. What's up, Shane W? I'm way behind in the comments, guys. I'll get to all of you. Just bear with me here. I guess Dom Cicale wants to show his stories for free on YouTube and not charge. Yeah, that was my thing. I felt like his stories were worth, kind of paying for, but he's welcome to do what he wants. YouTube doesn't pay very much. That's kind of the problem. But yeah, I wish him all the best. Bobby Shark says great content. Thank you, Bobby Sharks. By the way, guys, I got a video coming out this week on the Gambino crime family. Who do you think it is? Who do you think I'm going to talk about this week? I guarantee, I don't think not one person will know who I'm talking about. Dominic has a string of problems with friendships. Ask Vinny Gorgeous. Well, listen, we're not going to mention Vinny Gorgeous. I mean, that just happened to be the streets, man. It is what it is. A lot of content creators don't understand the workings of the algorithm. No, they don't. No, they don't. And that's one thing I don't understand. If I'm a creator, and remember, guys, the goal on here, if you're a creator, is to get views. That's the goal. That's what it comes down to. The goal is to get views. And if you make a beef with the people that get the most views, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, some of these people are just delusional and think they're the reason they get the views. And it's like, well, if you look at your views, though, it doesn't mean anything because you don't get any views. And what these people do is they go into ad hominem attacks and saying, there's no way that 30,000 people watch that guy. And it's like, well, yeah, it kind of does. I mean, people like this channel, no matter if you like it or not. And a very small minority of people that don't like it. Okay. You can't get there's no one on the internet that every person like. By the way, this is how you know the internet's crazy. RJ Rogers, the nicest guy I've ever met. I've met him many times. We went out I saw him the other night. This is the kind of guy RJ is. And by the way, I don't know if he wants me to say his name. Shout out to Carlos. I met Carlos the other night. Listen to what RJ Rogers did. This is the kind of guy RJ is. This is the kind of selfless dude that he is. So there's a fan of ours. His name is Carlos. He is a truck driver, and he was in the area, and he calls RJ. He got his number and says, hey, do you want to go out to dinner with me? RJ literally talks to anyone. He'll go out to dinner. Like, he's such a nice guy. And there are people in here that don't like him. So what does that show about society? If you can't like RJ Roger, like, you just have the problem, not me, I mean, but shout out to Carlos. That was super cool to meet you, my man. I hope to see you again soon. Hardworking guy. Really enjoys a lot of the content we're doing. So thank you so much. Hey, Miss Can't Be Wrong. What's going on? How you doing, love? Nice to see you. F White. What's going on, F White? Thank you, brother. Thank you. No freaking ZD now. What's going on? I know, my friend. I know. Melinda, I know you do. Thank you so much. I appreciate you as well. Scott McDonald. What's up, Scott? How you doing? Hope all is well with you as well. Ann C says, you're the GOAT. I thought Dominic was going to be great, but he wasn't. I actually stopped listening 3 shows in. It never really got interesting. Well, listen, I think it's good content. I let people do what they want to do. All I can do is try to help. In the end, they're free. Mini 560, how are you? Nice to see you. Hope all is well. Good to see you. Scott Dunn, what's up, my man? Will Fulton, shout out to Toledo. What up, Toledo? What's up, D Gainey? I didn't see you in here, but there you are. What's up, D Gainey? How you doing? What up, Heavy D? Yeah, I know, bro. I know. Ali Simon says, Mob guys used to shoot each other. Now they have beef online on podcasts. Well, that's what it is now. It's a weird world, Ali. It's a weird world. I mean, Ali, case in point. Individuals are looting stores the other night in Philadelphia. They get released this morning. Guess who they're blaming? Racism. No, you looted stores and got arrested. It's nobody else's fault but your own. It's everybody makes too many excuses nowadays. Kevin Wright. What's going on, Kevin Wright? What's up, Mixed Joint? How are you, man? Haters are good. They drive engagement. Absolutely. I love them. This is the only business on the planet that people that don't like you, in a way, support what you're doing. I've used this example. If I have a pizzeria down the street and it doesn't make good pizza and it has a bad reputation, guess what's going to happen? Nobody's going to come to it. In this business, that Giuseppe guy that was here earlier hates me, or someone called Giuseppe hates me, but his view is beneficial to us in some way. That's fine. That's fine. That's your business. Hey, Melinda. Yes, I know you like my sass. I like yours as well. Taking orders and direction is two different things. It's how we learn. Yeah, I didn't mean any ill will. I enjoyed them. I like them. I think we could have a cool show. But again, like, I think you have to be willing to say, okay, maybe I'm not certainly good with certain things and you are, and you're not good with certain things and I am. I don't have the story. He does. But I think I help him in other things. Okay, Chris Walken says, Jeff, what do you think about the future of Joey Molina's podcast? Do you see this venture being sustainable for him? Yeah, I think I do. I think it really is going to depend on towing the line, because me personally, as we know on YouTube, it's going to be hard, I think, to look. People want to hear about stories, and I think he could do like a nice balance of segments, right? If that were my show, and let's say I was the showrunner and I created the show, I would say, okay, we're going to do segments. They're not going to be pronounced. We're not going to have like transitions and stuff, but we're going to talk about football for a couple of minutes. Let's say 7 to 8 minutes. We're going to talk about, maybe a story from the old days. Maybe talk about an informant or something about a case that you don't like. What's going on with the news? Like there needs to be more rigid segmented conversation to me. But I think if they do that, which is just learning, they've only done 2 episodes. From what I understand, according to Perry, episode drops tonight at 5:00 Eastern. So make sure you guys go check that out. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Joe let me know recently that the show's out tonight, and I believe they have a special guest. I'm not going to tell you who the guest is, but I think you all enjoy the guest. So make sure you check that out. All right. John Wade says, I love the show. Thank you. Oh, he says, I love the show. Okay. Thank you, John Wade. 2 loves. Thank you, John Wade. Street News Network. How about a giveaway? Hat, shirts, coffee mugs. Yeah, I'm going to do some merch soon. I'll tell you what, we'll have to get with Privada. Maybe we'll do some sort of giveaway for some cigars or something. When we get swag, we'll definitely do it. Street News Network. We've done giveaways too. Thank you, Bones. Thank you so much. What's going on, Phil? What's going on? Louis Tropia, how you doing? Joseph Montanaro says, keep up the good work, bro. Always glad to be here. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you for being here. Hey, Bella knows what's going on. What's going on? This is great content. Must be other creators hating. He only posts accurate info. I try to. And if somebody contacts me and says, hey, like someone reached out to me like a month ago and says, hey, a picture was wrong, I post a pinned comment. This isn't the right picture. It happens. Albert Sullivan, Third and Porter in the house. Shout out Third and Porter. Shout out to Albert Sullivan. Good Irish name, Albert Sullivan. Giuseppe Gambino says your TikToks are great though. Well, thanks. I guess that's nice. I think you should change your name though, because we know that's not your real name. You know it's not. In fact, Giuseppe, we will offer you something right now. Why don't you come on the show and show us who you are? Then we'll trust what you say, whether it's positive or negative. But I'm going to guess you won't do that. That's how we know these people are always never who they say they are. What's up, Sam the man? Appreciate that, David Smith. And that's a good point. My podcast, guys. I have 126 episodes. A lot of them are not here on YouTube. They're on my podcast channel. Spotify, Google Pods, iTunes. Just search the Sit Down. Joe Nicosia, what's going on? He says, you have no relation to the real Giuseppe. Really? Thank you. Danny Pusilla says, you said it yourself that you wanted 200K. Yeah, because I'm a businessman. Right? You seem like the sucker that when you go to the car dealership, you want a car for 20K, but they just put you in line and say, we ain't doing it for 20K. Either get it or get lost, and you buy it. Listen, Danny, I don't need to explain my personal finances to you. They wanted me to come back for another year. I felt I was worth more. And guess what? I'm making more now. So it worked out for me in the end. They're doing their thing. Danny, trust me. I've been with Barstool off and on for a long time. I was nominated for 4 awards recently at their awards dinner. You may think you know what's going on there, but you don't. I made a lot of good memories there. I think I had a lot of great storylines there. It was the crowning achievement of my career. But that was something I put in my rearview mirror. You know, Danny, what really saddens me about some of you, including you, is that you love seeing other people's failures because it's your own failure. You will look at people like me and say, damn, man, good. I wish I could be that guy. Why do you love people's unsuccesses so much? Why do you like people to not get what they want? Does that make you happy? You sit there, you're a grown man, you're laughing at the fact that, we both couldn't come to an agreement. It would be better if we did. Danny, if I stopped doing content tomorrow, it would hurt you because you have nothing better to do on a Thursday than come in here and wallow in misery. But the thing is, there is no misery. Danny, I own my own home. It's brand new. I get up every day and do what I want to do in life. I'm ahead of the game, man. And I know, I'm sure you're a millionaire and you're way cooler than I am, even though you're not. We know better than this because no millionaire would be in here doing what you're doing. Danny, you would think by now you'd understand. I'm going to rip you apart if you come in here and say stuff like this. And here's what I'll offer you, Danny, just like I offered the other guy. And I know you will never come in here and your response will be that I'm triggered and I spent all this time. Listen, Danny, cut the nonsense. Come in and tell us to my face, okay? Here we go. Let me give you the link. I'll wait for you to be identified with your face and name as Danny Pusillo. There you go. Other than that, go away. Patrick Glanville. What's going on, Patrick Glanville? You should sit down with Ruggiano Jr. I did. Come on, guys, please. If you're going to recommend that I do a video, please make sure I haven't done it. I've done that easy video already. Not long ago either. La Jabrastre says, always enjoy your content. I'm going to rewind a bit to understand the situation. Thank you, La. Appreciate you being here, brother. Yes, I know you do. I know you do. Maybe at some point. Thank you, SL. Appreciate that. Have you been enjoying? I can't access Blackhand Forum. Let me show you what happens when I go on Blackhand Forum. I think what you're trying to do is goat me, but I'm going to give you a rude awakening. Let me show you what happens when I go on Blackhand Forum. I can't access Blackhand Forum. Rough look for you. I wish I could, but I can't. As for Joey and Dom beef over Chris, I doubt Chris would curse out or disrespect Joey. He knows the life and still respects who Joey is, even though Chris would literally beat the crap out of him. Yeah, listen, Lewis, don't say stuff like that. You don't have any idea what would happen. Either way, let's let them need that out themselves. That has nothing to do with us. I believe Joey. And that's the half of it. Whoa, look at Lenny. Shout out to Lenny. Look at that outfit. Who is that? Shout out to Lenny. Look at that guy. Lenny with the pink pants. I love that. Sarah says, I love the Tony Urso show. Thank you, Sarah. I really appreciate that. Thank you for commenting tonight. Or today. Lions or Packers. I lean over personally. I didn't bet the game though. Mike Yeaney, what's going on? Hey, Michael. Thanks, bro. I really appreciate you. Thank you for your continued support of us. Jeff, I grew up in Ridgewood, Queens. I knew a lot of the characters. Your info was on the money. You're the GOAT. Thank you, Aunt C. Appreciate you, Bo. I don't know who's Frank? I don't know what you're talking about. Where's Joey's podcast? Like I said, I think it's out today at 5:00. What's up, John? What's up, Sal? Well, shout out to Sicilian. It's his 35th birthday. That's my next birthday too, Sicilian. We're getting old. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday. Nah, bro. Drama. We're both adults. I don't need to deal with that. I don't deal with drama on this channel. Love that you keep us in the loop. Always, Brandon, always. Joseph Bruno says, I love the content. Have you ever researched the Mafia's influence in Colorado? There's a ton of history in a book that was written called Mountain Mafia. It's a good read, great work. Yeah, I've becoming more and more interested in those families. I might end up doing some shows on them. Pueblo, places like that. A lot of Italians went to Colorado. There was a lot going on there as far as them having to defend themselves. Family Reed, what's going on, Family Reed? Matthew Wright, thank you for your service. If I worried how people thought about me, I would never get things done. The more they attack you, Jeff, the more hate you receive. The show shows how great you are at your craft. Keep flying with the Eagles. That's a good point, Matthew. That would be the thing. Like, if these people came in here and said, like, hey, you suck at this, and your show didn't grow at all. Like, my show grows every day. I've had my best month, over 900,000 views. I'll be at 50K soon. If I wasn't making any money doing this, I would believe you guys. But some of you guys just, I don't know where you come from. Alex, I'm going to guess, Alex, that's not your last name. I'm going to just say your name is Alex. $20. Thank you, brother. Says, good morning, Nadu. I'm spreading the love here. You're doing good. Thank you, Alex. And I appreciate you. Thank you for your kind words and for your help here. John Arena. No, I'm not going to be doing that. No. Bob Rizzulli, that trolls are hating today. I don't know about that. I mean, there have been 3 or 4, but how many great comments have there been? Matthew Wells. What's up, Matthew Wells? Mike DeBella, another $50. Mike is probably the most kind, giving dude in this genre from a comment standpoint. Just, I think, really recognizes content and really recognizes what I'm doing, and I appreciate him for that. Let's go Phillies from Wilmington, Delaware. Yes, the Phillies are in the playoffs. Will you do more with the Midwest families? Maybe. You should do a video about... Guys, I've done it. Please, guys, if you're going to ask me about a video, do me a favor. Let's say you want me to talk about Vincent Asaro. Go to YouTube and type in Vincent Asaro, the Sitdown. I promise you, if I've done it, it'll come up. Wedge says, keep blocking people from writing comments. What a punk. Well, actually, it's funny. How would I block you if I'm reading your comment? Whoops. That backfired. And by the way, it's your YOU''RE. Another person who seemed to miss English class. Wedge, instead of worrying about what I'm doing, I think you should head back to high school, bro. Matter of fact, you should head back to elementary school because you are absolutely completely uneducated. Roman, what's up, Roman? Thank you for watching, brother. Thank you. What a generous guy. Yes. Holy shit. It gets better. Wow. What did I just say? 200 was the biggest donation we ever got. What does Tommy D say? Tommy D says, you know what? I don't give a hell. Even though we love Jimmy Light, I'm going to throw 300 up. This is what we do here. And this is why I love all of you. Shout out to Tommy D. Shout out to Jimmy Light. Thank you to Alex. Thank you to Mike DeBella. And thanks to all of you for being here. I don't even know how to thank some of you guys. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to thank you someday because what we're going to do is we're going to do a meetup. And all of you guys that have donated, people like Tommy D, please come because that's my opportunity to give back to you. We'll have a nice dinner. I'll give it back someday. But thank you so much. Danny Pusillo, please show your face or you're not coming on. Looks like he's showing up, but he's not showing his camera. No surprise there. Listen, Danny, 5 seconds. Show your face or you're gone. 5, 4, 3, 2. See, look, he's not showing his face. He's a punk. He doesn't have his mic connected, his cam connected. Go away, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here. Beat it. I don't got time to wait for your no-name ass to figure out your camera. Go away. Great to catch you live. You've never put a bad episode out. Thank you. Thank you, Rob. Thank you so much. And Tommy, man, I can't thank you enough, man. I can't thank you enough. Yeah, he's a good man right there. All right, Woosh, take it easy, man. Have a good day. Have a good day, man. It's a sub train. Yes, it is. We love the support over here. Absolutely. Can I do a show on Anthony Porky Porcelli? Not sure I know much about him, but I'll take a look. I'll take a look. By the way, speaking of donations, remember that guy that used to come in here and drop like a bunch of money? Do you guys remember that guy? What was his name? Does anybody remember? Anybody remember him? Yes, they're very good people here. And by the way, Nicosia, I want to thank you for the cash apps. You sent me some cash apps. I really appreciate it. Nicosia is a good man, very good dude. Went away for a while, but he's back. Jeff, can we send you envelopes of cash as tribute? Sure, sure, absolutely, absolutely. Get with me, and I'll let you know how you can do that. Make sure you don't send me anything illegal, please. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, he is pretty chill. He's a good man. Exactly, King of Queens. Alfie Salmon says, new viewer here. Keep it up, Jeff. What's up, Alfie? Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here, man. Always appreciate new viewers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, Liberty? I'm doing well. How you doing? Always, DS. Always, always, always. As a business owner myself, Jeff, I appreciate the challenge. I understand the challenges and respect the way you handle them. Thank you, Tommy D. And what's your business? Maybe we can shout it out. Is it what do you do, man? I'd love to know. Worldwide Sneaker Queen. What's good, Worldwide? What's going on? Mrs. Worldwide, how you doing? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Drew Dodson. What's going on, Drew? How you doing? Says very happy to hear the Dom split wasn't nasty. Handling like a gentleman is expected. For questions that were unable to be answered on the Patreon, would you be cool with us popping them to you directly? I would say this, Drew. I would highly recommend going on Dom's channel and asking him directly. He does lives, I believe, every Friday. I'm sure you can do that there. If you have a question for me, though, you can ask it here. Thank you for the $20, man. Seriously. You can ask whatever you want. What's going on, Liberty? I said hello to you already. Thank you, man. What's up, Mike Owens? It's no problem, bro. We're going to keep churning. We're going to keep churning. You really did look like Salerno with the cigar in your mouth. LOL. Did I? Did I? I don't think I do. Someone did email me, though, and tell me that. They said I look like a young Tony Salerno. By the way, this is a Prieto. A Prieto. Prieto y prensado. Shout out to Prieto. I guess we'll see, Kevin. I guess we'll see. Can I consult on podcasting? Sure, sure. For a fee. No, I'm just kidding. For sure, for sure. Thank you, Joey. Yes, it is. Another show out tonight. Yes, I do. Thank you, Mike. Hey, Viper. What's going on, Viper? Sitdown Cigar Company. Yeah. Well, hey, we need a producer of that. Maybe. Do we know one? Do we know one? I'll look into that mixed joint. I'll look into that. Albert isn't an Irish name. Um, Sullivan is. Maybe he's half Irish. Listen, Sion, I'm pretty sure he's Irish. Let's just leave it at that. Love the channel. You always cover a lot of areas. Thank you, Joe Hernandez. I tried to. 442 people in here. Thank you for being here. Solar Marshall says, what is up with York, PA? What do you mean, Solar Marshall? That's not far from me, actually. What about it? What about it? Oh, look at this. Privada says we could do merch and cigars. How about that? How about that? I love to hear it. I'm looking forward to that. Bobby Sharks. And by the way, you guys have all better buy at least a cigar if I get one. A sit-down cigar. Come on. You got to try that, right? Yeah, these people are nuts, dude. I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier. It's like, who are you? No, I'm defending myself, but this is what you deal with sometimes. People like this guy. What's going on, Johnny B? Thanks for watching, bro. What's up, Jared Caputo? What up, Frank? What's going on, Fiordolino? Good to see you, buddy. When's the sit down with Dave Portnoy? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe someday. You never know. Reggie Hammond, hello from South Africa, Johannesburg. Wow. What's up, Reggie Hammond? Shout out to Johannesburg. Jimmy Light, a good man right there. Matthew Keene says, damn, Jeff, that's what you think of your viewers? Just because you don't like him doesn't separate anyone else from the same nothing better to do on a Thursday article. Yeah, when it comes to losers like you and him, yes, there does. I don't want Matthew Keene, you to be a watcher or listener of mine. Go away. Everyone else in here, I love to death. But people like you and him, I don't want anywhere near me. Go the hell away. And by the way, Matthew, nobody in here that's actually a good person is involved with that. I'm talking about people like you and him that are in here doing nothing but talk shit. I don't need to explain things. This is my channel, not yours. Hey, Chad, what's going on? Josh Mason says, I married into the Smaldone family. How about that? That's interesting. I did some on that during the Angelo Bruno episode. You can check that out. I didn't play anyone tonight. Lean over, but. Scopey says, big fan, but let's knock millionaires watching on a Thursday. I believe I might technically be one. Really? Well, good for you. That's great. Thank you for watching, bro. Yeah, I'll get it to him for sure. Yeah, that would have been interesting. His brother I've interviewed. What's up, Bob? How you doing? Bob Martell. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the kind words, brother. Listen, I wish him the best. I think we're good talking about it. Thank you for watching, Johan. What's up, Al? Thank you for watching. Al Primario. Thank you for being here, bro. Thank you for the kind words. What would be the benefit of Michael Francis lying about being made in 1975 as opposed to 1978? No idea. I don't think anyone said he lied. I think he probably was confused, but it's not possible. We're historical researchers. That's what we do, Crowder. What's your beef? Go tell him that. I don't know. How would I know? I don't think he's lying. I think maybe he's trying. Maybe the benefit is he's trying to make it look like he was one of the first people made, and that means he was more esteemed because the people that got made right away were esteemed. I have no idea. You'd have to ask him. No, I don't need mods. Who would you pick, Lucky Luciano or Carlo Gambino? Wow. I mean, they're both legendary. I'd probably go with Carlo just because of his influence and length, and he died peacefully. Really didn't spend any time in jail. Yeah, I would go Carlo slightly. Carlo's on the. I put both of them on the Mount Rushmore because Lucky is influential in kind of making the mob what it became. Is very kind of like the Five Families commission based groups. They're both influentially important though. All good, Boris. Thank you for watching. Boris Bogachevich, thank you for being here. What's up, Michael Gill? Nothing as always. Yeah, that's going to happen soon. Dercio Ferreira says the Disturbed Reality duo was awesome. Thank you, Dercio. Yes, that was one of my favorite episodes I've ever done. Me and the great Disturbed Reality did a video together. It was awesome. We talked about the formation and the eventual Losetas. But nevertheless, what happens in the actual video? Thank you, Dercio. Emmanuel Ibragimov says, great channel. What's up, Emmanuel? Ibragimov. Sorry, Ibragimov. What's up, Emmanuel? Where are you from? Uzbekistan, maybe? I'm going to guess. Bulgaria? I'm in the area, I believe. I think Bulgaria, but I'm not sure. Let me know. I'm pretty good at where Europeans are from. So I'm going to go Bulgaria with Ibragimov. Here we go. Pablo Vadayev. What's up? I'm going to guess Vadayev. I'm going to guess Russia. Could be Bulgaria, possibly. I'm going to go Russia. Ukraine, maybe? Sean Potta. I watched a video on Joey Messino being from Canada. It led to a major mafia war. I watched it. You're talking about you're from Canada. Okay, gotcha. Paul Trent Acosta vacuuming the apartment. What's up, Paul? He says, who's high pitch? Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. I could see similarities with you and a young Tony Salerno. Thank you. Thank you. I've done a video on Vita Rizzuto already. You can check it out on my channel. All right. Sarah says, I'm from the small town. The pizza connection was tied to in Illinois. I apologize if you've done it, but I'd love to hear a show on it. Yeah, the pizza. I'm going to do some drug shows here soon. Big John Ormento, more about Joe Beck, Pizza Connection. Good stuff, Sarah. Maybe you can email me and let me know what you have on that. Rock on from Finland. What up, Finland? Finland's a really interesting place. I'll tell you what, a great television show that's on right now on Netflix is a show called Inside the World's Toughest Prisons. The episode on Finland was very interesting. Finland's actually a little bit more dangerous than people might think. I mean, it's a very safe country, but they do have their fair share of prisons and criminals. Thank you for watching, Samuel. Finland's an interesting, cool place. I live in York, PA. Oh, you're not far from me then. What's up, Bobby? To complete the Salerno look, you got to tell all of us to go. Oh, okay, I will. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Nah, I'm not going to pretend to be them because then it'll be, oh, look, he's a mob simp. Shout out to Harrisburg. Shout out to Harrisburg. Yeah, York is a tough place. You're right about that. Stronzo says, plus 500 that you aren't a guest on Merlino podcast because you interview too many rats. Oh, is that the newest bet to make? Good luck. Maybe you're right. Listen, man, all I can do is worry about my own channel. I'm proud of what we've been able to do here regardless. I've known Snuff for a very long time. We had the great Wags on here as well. Those guys are great. I wish them all the best. And they're going to do just fine. But hey, you know what, man? Shout out to you. On a Thursday, here you are preying on people's downfalls. I'd love to get into your mind, man. I really would. Like, I would love to know what makes you want to do things like this. Like, it fascinates me. Like, we literally only have a certain amount of time here, man. And this is what some of yous do. Like, I would love to interview you, Stronzo, honestly. Here, I'll drop the link. Come on. I'd love to speak to you. I'd be fascinated to understand the kind of dude you are. Um, yeah, it's a tough place, man. Yeah, they're good people, real mob. They're real good people. A lot of good people in here. What's going on, Cameron Thompson? Thank you for watching, brother. Thank you, Mike Owens. I absolutely thank you. Thank you for watching. Lawrence Mormon, is always, loving your show. I'm always pumped when I can catch a live show. I agree with your take on Micro Francis. I think the pastor stuff is a bit of a scam. Well, look, it's not my job to judge whether he's religious, honestly. By the way, if anybody would like to donate further to the channel, please hit that like button. Please hit the notification bell. That's great participation. If you'd like to go further, feel free to send in a super chat. You can find the super chat button. It's a $ at the bottom of the chat. Millionaires in the chat, please donate if you enjoy content. Thank you, Sam the man. What's up, Blue Egos? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. We're just enjoying the life. I'll be on here for about 15 more minutes, guys, so feel free to drop any questions that you might have. Chris Hughes says, Jeff, I'm checking in from Liverpool in England. Love the content. Keep up the good work, brother. Thank you, Chris from Liverpool. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm a big Liverpool play. I love Liverpool. Mike DeBella, definitely get my number as well. Jeff's got it. Yes, I'll Mike, send me a text. I'll send you Frank's number. Jeff has a lot of Mike Francesa in him. I could see that. I could see that. Very abrasive. I could see that. David Brown, I just joined. Is that all that's happening? If so, there's a lot to do in Dublin. Be safe and enjoy. Yes, Dublin is a very underworld filled place. You're right about that. Just rewind, brother. We're just talking a little bit about Dominic and us not doing Patreon anymore. Yeah, I didn't think you had any beef. I don't even remember what you said, to be honest. Shout out to Cameron. What's going on, Cameron? Thomas Anderson. Hey, love from Sweden. Wow, so we have Sweden in here. We have England in here. We have Scotland in here. We have possibly Bulgaria and Russia, South Africa. Peebo Reed, I'm sure he's here. He's Jamaica. We're all around the world, baby. Who would be on my Mount Rushmore? Marcello, Tony Accardo, Carla Gambino, Lucky. And if we have two extras, Salerno and Gigante. The books were closed, exactly. And also, he says that his captain was Mush Russo. Mush Russo didn't even get made until 1976 and wasn't a captain until 77. So it's all there. Well said. Well said. Wow, look at that. Emmanuel Ibrahimov says, yes, Uzbekistan. See how good I am, Emmanuel? Who's better than me? Capital of Uzbekistan is Tashkent. The capital of Azerbaijan is Baku. Remember that. Tashkent is the capital of Uzbekistan. By the way, I believe there was a very sad, some sort of explosion in Uzbekistan recently. I saw that on Al Jazeera recently. I said, oh, well, there you go. It was close. Ukrainian. I hope you're safe, Pablo. But yes, by the way, guys, if you, the best news to me, not CNN, nothing American. Al Jazeera is what I watch. That's what I watch. I see Salerno in you. Really? How about that? How about that? Alfano's are related to Gaetano Badalamenti. How about that? John Swartz says, can you make a show on John Gotti? I think you're having fun, but I've done many. Man, Crowder, you're full of fucking being just a douchebag today, huh? I'm from Finland, but I'm in Finland from the UK. It's crime free compared to the rest of the planet. Yeah, well, of course, to the rest of the planet for sure. William Palmer says, I'm driving my big rig and loving your podcast. Pittsburgh, PA. What's up, William Palmer? William Palmer, I might be out in Pittsburgh very soon. I'm talking to a girl that lives in Pittsburgh. Shout out to Pittsburgh. Thank you, La. Yes, it was. Not many got it. Not many. I wonder how close Chin and Salerno were. You think they met up a lot, or they had people send messages? They were not particularly. I mean, they were 1-2, but he talked regularly on wiretaps about not being happy with him, and he knew the rules. You were not supposed to say the word Chin on tape, and he said it many times. There's a lot of tapes about Chin and Corallo talking about, or not Chin and Corallo, Salerno and Corallo talking about Chin, and that they weren't happy with him. This guy, Vincent, da 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 da. The corporation, but do I ever think they were seen together? No, not that I know of. Were they ever? Possibly in secrecy, sure. The corporation says hope all is well. Happy almost weekend. Yeah, I love Thursdays. I love Fridays too, but I love Thursdays. Thank you, corporation. Vincent Vitarella says these people love your work, brother. Fuck these guys. Yeah, absolutely. Fuck them. Savannah's, yes, that's a good place. What's up, Bobby? Little One says, you're the best. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you, Little. Thank you so much. You're very kind. Thank you so much. Drop me the link. Ask me anything, brother. Enjoying a vanilla cognac flavored cigar. Well, that sounds great. I'm about to get off here. I got to do a call to a radio station here in just a bit, but maybe soon. Drew Dotson says, hilarious to say. Someone say that you won't go on the show. Yet Joe was actually in this live. Yeah, and so was Ray Wags, his best friend. Who cares what people say? Do I know what happened to the Winter Hill gang? They went defunct, as far as I know. Good Liverpool accent. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you. Jeff, low-key, the richest family in the mob is the Conti family. They've been making millions for generations and own supermarkets in Brooklyn. I don't know if they're the biggest, but they definitely have made a lot of money for sure. For sure. Do I know the show 60 Days In? Yes. It used to be good. It's not good anymore. Back when people didn't know they were being, they were involved with that. It's like Intervention. How do the people in Intervention not know that it's Intervention at this point? My family's from Aberdeen in Scotland. How about that? I used to bet Scottish soccer, actually. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. See, I know a lot of weird history, don't I, Emmanuel? What's up, Michael? What's going on? Have I ever done a show on Salvatore Polisi? Yes, we did a live on him about a month ago. Yes, it's a members only live. Check it out. I'm from the town of Odessa. I know Odessa. Please be safe, Pablo. Please be safe. Jim Docker says, it's the gangsters that make this channel and OC Shorts better than the rest. Okay. That's your opinion, I guess. We've raved about OC Shorts. See, that's the thing, man. We don't hate each other as creators. We all respect each other. You seem to just be this guy that's looking to start trouble. But hey, man, thanks for watching. Bill Dennis is South Philly here. Great show, Jeff. I still think Joey's an active boss. Yeah, I don't agree with that. No, I don't believe that. I think Joey's retired personally, but who are we to know, really, Bill? I don't agree with that, but did you do any episodes on Jewish mobsters? Not sure if I've seen. I've mentioned them. I mean, we've talked about Meyer Lansky, people like that. I have some stuff coming up on Jewish gangsters. What's up, Shane? Yes, that's coming. That's one I have to do, the Westies. That'll come soon. Yes, I've heard that. I've heard that. Yeah, I'll have to check him out. I've never seen that. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I appreciate you all being here. Still over 400 people in here. We had over 500 at one point. Thank you for showing some love here on the channel today. I want to thank everybody that commented, hit the like button, everybody that supported us here today. This is what makes these lives fun. When we have a bunch of people in here and we're just talking about different things and bringing up different opinions and having some fun. I want to thank as well Mike DeBella, Alex, Drew Dodson, Tommy D, who sent in $300. I mean, just super cool, man. Jimmy Light sent in $200. Mike DeBella sent in $100. Alex and Drew sent in 20 each. Just, I cannot be happier. I can't be more satisfied. I can't be more just gracious. That's just super cool, man. It means the world to me. So I thank you for being here here on a Thursday. As I said, new video coming out not tomorrow, Saturday. It is on someone in the Gambino crime family, and I look forward to it. No one's ever done this person, so we'll have a good one as always. Thank you all for being here. Damn Funk says, I think he was complimenting you for both doing shows on Lesson and Gangster. Okay, let me read this over and let me correct myself if I were wrong. Okay, Jim Docker says, it's the gangsters, not well known, that make this channel. This channel. Okay, Jim Docker, my sincerest apologies, my friend. I think you were being nice to me. My apologies. Sometimes I read over these questions and I think one thing. My apologies, my friend. Thank you for watching, Jim. Thank you for watching. That's really nice of you. Thank you so much. Hey, Sharon, same to you. Same to you. And thanks everybody for being here. I'll see you all next time. See you later. Catch a new video out Saturday. Go check out my friends, Privada Cigar Club. Go get yourself some cigars. See you all later.